today's lesson is under equations. And I'm sure we all know how to work with equations. An equation is any question with the symbol equals. When we say equations involving indices, it is an equation with the powers. Like 2 to the power 3 is equals to 2 to the power 3. What I have this side is also there, meaning these two are equal. If I evaluate this one, 2 to the power 3, I'll get 8. Even this side, 2 to the power 3, I'll still get 8. And then I'll say this one is equal. But if I have 2 to the power 3, then there is an equal sign. Here I have 2 to the power 2. This statement is wrong because 2 to the power 3 is 8, but 2 to the power 2 is 4. So the two sides are not balanced. Okay. So it is the equation that involves the exponents, where you have the bases and the powers. So under equation that involves the indices, there are two types. So the two types of equations that include the indices is where you have a base, a number, and a power unknown. Unknown simply means you don't know. Another type is where you have a base which is unknown, but a power is known. Are we there? So you have these two equations. Equations with an unknown index is where you have a base which is a number. All the bases are numbers, but the powers are different. I can have 4 as a base and 2y. As long as there is a letter, this letter is unknown. I don't know the value for this letter. So with this one, I can't do anything. Then equations with an unknown base. Unknown base simply means the base is not known, or the value of the base is not known. So you may find equations that may come under one of these two sides. So whichever way the equation may come, you have to know how to do it. Now, here is a step or the rules of this game. If I have a 2 here, then power b equals, here I have 32 without a power, right? So what I will do there first is to put a power as the 1. So I have a 2 with a power b and 32 with a power 1. Then what do I do next? Since these are equations, the bases are known, but the power is not known. So the first step to do is to make sure that the bases are same. Okay. Make sure that the bases are same. So in this case, the base for this side is 2 to the power b. And we know that a 2 is the smallest number. When you come this side, here is 32. So what you do first is to write a 2 this side. And now the bases are equal. Then now from there, you now calculate or think of, in short, you calculate this number to a number of times where you can get 32 altogether. In short, just calculate these 2. 2 times 2 times 2 until you get 32. So how many times can you multiply 2 to get 32? How many times? 5 times, right? 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. 16 times 2, 32. So I will multiply these 2, just multiplying by itself, not until I get this number. Since 2 can be multiplied by itself 5 times to get 32, that 5 becomes the power for this one. So this number 2, there we have a power 1. So the power 1 just comes there in brackets. Then a 5 goes outside. 2 can be multiplied by itself 5 times. That 5 times becomes the power for this part. Then from there, we remove the bracket here. We will say 2 to the power b is equals to 2. Then these are unrelated powers. Where you multiply 1 times 5 and you get 5. Knowing that the bases are same, what you do is to cancel them. What is remaining this side is b equals this side and this is the end. So the value for b is 5. Meaning if we put 5 there, it will be now 2 to the power 5. That means that we multiply 2 by itself 5 times. And the result is 32. So this is how we do that question. Examples. Solve the following for the unknown powers or exponent. An exponent we know is a power. We can either use index, power, or exponent. So the first question is 2 to the power x equals 16. So, working on such a question, so we have 2 to the power x equals 16. What do we do first? The first step is to make sure that the bases are same. So here I have 2, and 2 is the smallest base, so I cannot further reduce this 2. So I'll just maintain it by writing 2 to the power x. Then equals. Since here I have a 2, I also write a 2. Now from there, multiply this 2 by itself until you get 16. So it will be 4 times, right? So that 4 times becomes the power for these 2. So it is 2 to the power x equals 2 to the power 4. Then now, since the bases are same, you know how to remove them, right? Either you cancel them or divide them by the same base. So this one and this one out. This and that out. What remains is x equals, and we end there. So our second example is the 3 power y equals 27 power negative 2. Don't be scared of this connective. The connective has nothing to do with anything. It is not there to disturb anything, but it is there to confuse you. What to do is this. Since a 3 has a power 1, and the 3 is the smallest base. Here, where there's 27, we need to find the smallest number for 27. So what we do is write the 3 y equals we maintain the same base by writing 3. Then after that, this 3 is coming from 27, and 27 is raised to a power negative 2. So we also bring down negative 2. Next step is to find how many times you can multiply this 3 to get 27. 3 times, right? 3 by 3, 9 by 3, 27. That is the 3 times. Since it is a 3 times, you put this one in brackets and you put a 3 outside. There now, it becomes a repeated power. So now write 3 power y equals 3, then multiply the powers. Negative 2 times 3, negative 6, right? From there, we have the same bases. What do we do with the bases? Just cancel the 1. This one out. Remaining y equals. This one out to remain as the negative 6. And it ends there. Oh. So in our question here, we have a 4 and 16. It's a 4. It is the smallest number, but it also has its own smallest number, right? Yes. So what to do is this, to say the 4, its number is 2. So this 2 becomes a base. Then you can multiply this 2 times to get 4. So that 2 times will be now raised here. What we have there is a power, but this power, it is in form of an expression. An expression is more like an equation, but there is no equal sign. So the power is an expression. What you do is to put this one in brackets, then 2x power 2x minus 1. Or you put this one inside and this one outside. The meaning is still the same. What I mean is writing 2, then 2x minus 1 in brackets. Then the 2 goes outside. The meaning is the same. Then from there, you put equals and write the smallest number of 16. Now, not waste your time to think of that number, just get the same messages here and you write here. Then when you multiply these 2 4 times to get 16, so the power for these 2 will be 4. Here, we have a power inside and a power outside. Under repeated powers, we multiply the power inside by the power outside. So you write 2, then this 2, it is now 2, open brackets. Then 2x minus 1 close equals 2 to the power 4. Who is lost here? Who is lost? What we do now is to remove the brackets. So now 2 to the power 2 times 2x get 4x. Then minus 2 times 2 times 1 get 2. Then equals 2 to the power 4. So this part is coming from this one. What I have done here is to remove the brackets. Now that I have bases, equal bases, I can remove them. So that these 2 cancels I will remain with 4x minus 2 equals. This cancels, I will remain with 4 this side. This is now an equation that we all know. So from here, we collect like terms. This part goes here, the cosine goes to where the friend is. So here, we remain with 4x equals then 4, then negative 2 becomes positive 2. And from there, we add these two numbers. So we're going to have 4x equals 6. What we want is x, not 4x. So divide it here by 4, divide also there by 4. These two 4's cancelled. What will remain with me is x equals. What we do there is to divide. So before I divide, I need to reduce. 2 can go into 6 and 2 can go into 4. So 2 into 6, 3. 2 into 4 be 2. So now I can make the answer in this form or divide 2 into 3. I'll have 1 remainder 1 over 2. Therefore, my x is equals to remain of one whole number, then 1 over 2.